What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. And a big war damn eagle to anybody who subscribed and watched week one, episode one, whatever you want to call it. Man, the support that I got, the views that I got, man, it means the most to me. You have no idea. I've been waiting on this game for what feels like forever. So this week we are playing California. Last year, I sat up till 1 a.m. to watch the end of the Auburn, California game. And I was so pissed that the game was even at 1 a.m. But this time they have to come to us. Also, Georgia beat Clemson by 12 points. That's a big win right there for the SEC. You got Iowa State versus Iowa. By the numbers, man, this is looking like a really even game. Man, California is going to be a really even game. We got Notre Dame barely beating a struggling Texas A&M, a rebuilding Texas A&M. What else do we got here? We got number 15, Texas. Who did they lose to? At Michigan. Again, Iowa State, Iowa, NC State, at Tennessee, Kansas, at Illinois. Just keeping y'all updated here a little bit. Auburn is now the 21st ranked team in the nation after one big win. That's all it takes is one big win at Auburn. And we are back to being ranked like we ought to be every year. Georgia's still number 1. Ohio State number 2, Oregon number 3, Ole Miss 4, the Evil Empire from Tuscaloosa number 5, Penn State, Notre Dame, Michigan, Missouri. Man, they really dropped Texas down. Who did Texas lose to? Jesus. Oh my God. Don't 38-32 versus Colorado State. What are we doing? What are we doing? Horns down on that one, man. What are y'all doing? This is a video game. But man, if that was to happen, that would be so epic. That would be so epic. Again, we are 21st. If you like what you see here, subscribe and like the video. And we're going to get into this game versus California and a big war damn eagle. And give me a big boom in the comments for the great Gus Malzahn.
You can't walk very far in these parts without being greeted with a war eagle. And boy, do they hope it will be a joyous one today. Welcome to Jordan-Hare Stadium and the home of the Auburn Tigers. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here. You know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the California Golden Bears, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Golden Bears will kick it away to start. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Tigers offense will get the first possession of the game from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiar rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Grabbed in the middle. It's fair weather. And they finally haul second.
And then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
At the 20, he's got space. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
I'm going to try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
And he'll sprint in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, you know, this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively. matchup, too, because in modern football, it's all about throwing the ball and spread and tempo and air raid offenses. Let's go back to toting the rock, old school, two of the best running backs in the business here.
And the defenses now, like, they know the challenge. They know these guys are going to tote it. They got to be physical, committing guys to the box, not letting these running backs have success tonight.
Gonna run it. It's up. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. The Golden Bears moving quickly to the line. Back to throw. It's Mendoza. And the pass is in.
Ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
To make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. He's right on target. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the 1st down. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quickly complete. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. The Golden Bears are flying down the field.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what?
Ball in the air, intercepted! And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There was a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
Back to work on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep
open. Continues to fight for yards. Touchdown, Tigers. What a catch and run for 6.
Something about those tight ends, right? They come up and they block most of the time, and a lot of time near the line of scrimmage, and then occasionally offenses do a great job, get creative, find a way to get a good matchup for the tight end, and he does the rest and gets in for 6.
And how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking for space. It's Ott. Nice move there. Oh, he's still got more! And the Golden Bears will hustle to the line. To the air, it's Mendoza. It's caught downfield. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. Now,
you can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Can't get him to the ground. Gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Running through contact. And eventually taken down, but what about that spin move? Gives him the first down yardage.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him.
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
On the run, it's Thorne. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Couldn't pick it up on second down. Now they need a couple on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets the job.
Right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves into a hole here early in the game.
Getting out of hand. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Power ahead. And makes his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense. Ball, get us some yards and get us some points.
On the move, it's Mendoza. Right down the middle. He's got it.
An easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Golden Bears want to crank the tempo. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the catch. It's Ott. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The defense going to stick it away. Slips through the line. And now the hit knocks it loose. Play in this half. On second down, he'll let it fly. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work in Auburn, Alabama so far, and welcome into the halftime report. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Pat Dye Field in Jordan-Hare.
And now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right.
For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Touchdown, Auburn! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
All game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
A little screen to the running back. Still on his feet at the 45. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Golden Bears. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Defense is headed back onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well,
and his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Looking for more room. Inside the 10. He's out of bounds at the 6-yard line. Get the ball back and put your offense in business.
And defensive backs you think don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense because you don't have hands? Yeah, I bet you that.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Tigers! And the pummeling has started.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Oh, big juke. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got him down. 2nd and goal coming up. They're going to run it. And will cruise into the end zone. Touchdown, Cal! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and
Get right into the teeth of the blitz. That's what happened right there. Everybody up front got a hat on a hat, and they were able to crease that defense.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
For the offense. Looking to pass. It's Thorne. Fires to the right. Intercepted. Taking it the other way. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Golden Bears. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
You twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods.
21.
Running the football on first down.
They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Fires left. And he just the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Throws to the back. Got it in the middle. It's up. He got loose.
Defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Game.
Touchdown, Cal! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback, receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
They'll have this one all but locked up. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys.
Oh, just didn't have enough leg. It looked like he had the accuracy. It looked like it was going right between the uprights, just not enough power on the kick.
Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Keeps the play going. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, Golden Bears! And the comeback is on.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Game getting late. First order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying
Or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
Delivers the stiff arm. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The give as they work on that clock. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And you got the football and you got a lead. It's smash mouth. It's keep that clock running. It's ground game. So interesting now on this third down what they do next, but we got
Save them with his foot. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And the margin remains.
I watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle first before we have to take that deep shot.
Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Quick snap and a spike. Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. Finds his big tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Out of the shotgun on third down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. On fourth down, looking for the completion. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are, but when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
That was crazy. Peyton Thorne come out here and only completed 47% of his passes. It was pouring down rain. I didn't expect that. Hunter still had a day, 3 touchdowns. Wow, man. That second half, I don't know if I took my foot off the gas or what, if I just got relaxed. But, man, they really come roaring back and had a chance to beat me there at the end. In SEC play, we cannot let stuff like this happen. Rivaldo Fairweather had an amazing play. Can't forget to mention that. Only 2 sacks, or 1.5 for Boats, or 3, but only 2 sacks. How did he throw so many interceptions and them still have a chance to come back? That was a unenthusiastic defense. There was no energy on the defensive side of the ball. That was disgusting. That was disgusting that they come back like that in the second half, and we got to prevent that. We got to recruit better on defense. All right, and as you can see here, our championship contender went up. Our coach prestige stayed at C. A bunch of recruiting news right here. You can look at it right now. Everybody's still got deal breakers, so it looks like I'm going to be doing a lot of work in the portal. That looks like that's my only way to fill these positions at the moment is going to be through the portal in the offseason. Philip Bellotti, SEC Defensive Player of the Week. Boom! That's what I'm talking about. 4 tackles for loss. Throw in a sack in there. Make sure you like and subscribe. We'll be back versus New Mexico tomorrow.